welcome to My Life as a Dad. Today's guest is Tyrone Wells. Sometimes when two people come together and they're married, you grew up in one way with certain traditions, your wife grew up in another way with traditions, and then as a married couple, you're going to establish some of your own traditions. What kind of traditions are you desiring to introduce to your daughter and to your family?
My wife is great about traditions, and she really wants to continue a lot of traditions. Some things that she's done is, like around Thanksgiving, we have this little ornate box that we write down things for the year that we're thankful for, and we put those in this box. And then, in the Thanksgivings to come, we'll be able to look back and kind of give thanks for the things over the years that we have to be grateful for. I love that one. Our nighttime routine. We go into Aria's room and we each read a book, and we have to kind of let her know what to expect. So we'll say, okay, we're going to read one more book, and then she can kind of wrap her head around when, as it's winding down. And then we'll usually sing a couple songs, and then usually we'll say some prayers, and then it's time to go to bed. But that time, I think early on, when I'd be kind of over busy and thinking about this or that in business and writing a song or whatever, and my wife was putting Aria down to bed, and she said to me once, Tyrone, you should come and do this because it's a really sweet time. And I said, all right, yeah. So I went in there, and she was so right. Just that time with my daughter, I realized that I was over busy and I needed to pause and be a part of this time. And now I think that might be my favorite time of the day is at night when we put my daughter to bed. It's just a beautiful time to be together, and she just gets real sweet when she's tired because she's starting to wrap her head around.
In your lap,
she's winding down. I love it. It's awesome.
Did you guys have to do any sleep training at all?
The method that we started doing was where there's a time, they hit a certain time, I forget what age, where they really just want the interaction with you. So if you keep giving it to them in the middle of the night, then they'll keep wanting it. So you have to kind of stop giving it to them. They might cry for a little while, you have to let them cry it out. And which is hard, you're laying in bed listening to your child cry.
It's murderous.
Yeah, it's the worst.
Yes.
But it does, we recognize that it was kind of a necessary evil, so to speak, in terms of her getting a good sleep. And so after, I think it was about a week or so where we were letting her cry it out, I think if your kid is going to cry for like a half an hour straight, then, you need to go see what's up.
Right.
We usually don't let it go for more than like 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
But even then we have to be reassuring, like, Ari, it's time to go to sleep. You don't always want to pick them up and hold them because
you're engaging them.
Yeah, so
Right.
you have to kind of not grab them and
Right.
just say, okay, sweetie, it's time to go night-night. And she'll say something like, go downstairs, or, play. She'll want to play on the trampoline or something at 3 in the morning. You're like, no, it's time to go to bed. So
What about hotel rooms?
we look for a place where she can't see us in the bed. So sometimes it's the closet. Sometimes it's even it's a big bathroom with a space. We'll put her in the bathroom. But yeah, we definitely have to find a little corner, because if she can stand up and see us, then it like messes with her. She
Right.
wants to interact with us. So, we've done a lot of different things. We stayed in a yurt in Yosemite, and the bed, it was so teeny, so we just had to hang a sheet in between us and her little crib, and that was helpful.
Yeah.
But my wife is always thinking about these things, and I usually follow her lead. She does it.
That's the best advice. Tell that one to the camera.
Yeah.
Always follow her lead.
Yeah, it's really true that, your wife, your significant other, the mother of your child, usually is pretty attuned to what your child needs. And so, and even sometimes what they need from me, sometimes she'll speak like the nighttime routine thing, where she said, you should really be a part of this.
Right.
And I think sometimes it's easy for men to be self-important and aloof. And sometimes it's great when you can stop and humble yourself and listen to some advice.
Yes.
And my wife will draw me out in some ways, in a really positive way, to be a better father.
My Life as a Dad.
Sponsored by Daddy & Company, the perfect gifts for dad. Check out more episodes of My Life as a Dad